everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood Star Wars geek here once again, and this time I wanted to just shoot a quick video because I always get people asking me, do I need to use a pressure pot when I do casting? And I always say yes, and people ask me why. And this is something that I just wanted to take a minute to just show these two pieces that I cast. They're two of the same pieces. They came from the same mold using the same materials. Okay, this one here was put under pressure, so it cast out. It was cast properly. This one here, after I had filled my molds and put them in the pressure pot, as I was tightening the lid, I realized, unfortunately, one of my lid screws had been stripped. So the lid was unable to close properly, which means you're not going to be able to hold any kind of pressure in a pressure pot that's not closed properly. It's also very dangerous to even try to do that. So if you have problems closing your pressure pot, don't even try to pressurize it, because it could explode, it could cause a lot of damage, it could injure you, all kinds of bad shit could happen. Alright? But if you take a look at it, you can see this is the one that was done properly. If it will get into focus. And it's not going to focus. There. Oh, almost. Alright, well, let's back up a little bit. Come on, focus. Focus. Anyway, even though it's out of focus, you can see that, it's a properly made cast. There's no air bubbles, there's no holes, there's no nothing. This one, the mold was filled and left unpressurized, and as you can see, you've got some air bubbles up here in the eyebrows, you've got an air bubble on the nose, you have an air bubble over here underneath the cheek, you have some little tiny air bubbles here in the hair. I'm not sure if they're going to pick up on camera, but basically using the pressure pot will eliminate all of those bubbles and all of those small tiny openings. That's what you use a pressure pot for. There we go, finally got it in focus. So you can definitely see the difference between the two of these here. The one on the left was not pressurized, and the one on the left, and the one on the right, however, was pressurized. So you can definitely see a difference in the quality of the cast. This one is garbage. This one will be put in my store for sale, and that's the difference that a pressure pot makes. So if you're planning on doing any kind of casting, now before I end this video, let me just say that there are people I've seen that can do casting without a pressure pot, and they can make some nice casts. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that you're probably going to get better results if you use a pressure pot, before somebody jumps on and says, oh, but I make casts without a pressure pot, or my friend makes casts, or so-and-so does casting without a pressure pot. Yes, it's possible to do casting without a pressure pot, but as you saw from the example of the Kylo Ren heads that I just showed, your results are going to vary. You're not going to get a perfect cast every time like you do with the pressure pot. Alright, so that's it. This is just a little quick video to show that that poorly cast head before I threw it away. Alright, thanks for watching.